Guten Tag. Welcome back to this Football Manager 2020 Let's Play series where I am managing Red Bull Salzburg, and today we are playing in the semi-final of the Champions League. How have we done this? It's been miraculous. What a season we have had. To get to this point in the Champions League is an astonishing achievement for a team like Salzburg from Austria. It really is special. And since you last left me, we've won 2 games, and actually the first win of those, 2-1 win away from home against Sturm Graz. Erling Haaland with 2 goals against the team second in the table confirmed ourselves as champions of Austria. We cannot be caught. 47 points. Remember, the points are halved at the halfway stage of the season for those of you that haven't been following the league campaign. We easily won the first stage, 62 points, 13 ahead of Sturm Graz. Going into the Champions playoff, we've continued our brilliant run, and we have confirmed ourselves as champions of the Austrian Bundesliga. Magnificent stuff. We then won 2-0 against Altach, 2 goals from Darka. Put out a weaker team with this Man City game in mind. Now, I'm going to be playing all 3 games today. Originally I was going to split it into 2 videos, but we're going to play the first leg of this Man City game. We're then going to play in the Austrian FA Cup final against Austria Vienna, and then the second leg away from home against Man City. Last game of the season, will it be a Champions League final? It'll either be a Champions League final or it'll be just sort of the last couple games trying to go unbeaten in the league for the entire season, which we should do, no problem. So this is the team I'm putting out. I think it's the strongest team I have available to me. Minamino's still coming back from injury, unfortunately. So, Stankovic, Christensen, Ongweni, Vauci, Voba, Romalo, Dominik, Junazovic, Prevlak on the right-hand side, Hechan on the left. Erling Haaland going down the middle as the target man. Let's do this. Come on, let's pull off a shock. Here we are then, at home against Pep's Man City. Can we stop them? They're top of the table in England, by the way. And Aguero's playing up top for them. We all know about him. But interestingly, they signed Edouard from Celtic for £35 million in January. He's already got 8 goals this season for them since then. Having an exceptional start to his Man City career. Probably helps when you've got these players around them. Sterling must be injured because he's not even on the bench looking at this. Bernardo Silva out wide on the right. What a player. De Bruyne, world class. Assists machine, 10 goals, 13 assists for them this season. David Silva, the captain, been at the club for so many years. Rodri, defensive midfield. What a team they have. By the way, I've kept the crowd off. In the last episode, I turned the crowd off because we've had frame rate issues. It's still not been optimised perfectly, and I'm just getting graphical issues. I shouldn't be. I've got a 5-star rating according to Football Manager, but it's just not working. So hopefully that will make things slightly less jittery. I'm actually going to get Hechan to be on a support pressing forward. He'll just drop back a bit. We'll leave Prevlak attacking. Let's go. See what happens. All we can do is do our best. We know we can score goals. Whether we can score against this Man City team remains to be seen. Obviously, in real life, they've had defensive issues this season, but they've had so many injuries, whereas on this it looks like they've got a good solid back line. Man City playing out from the back, and they've kept possession ever since. And here's Bernardo Silva down the right hand side. Voba does well, but it's back, and he's beaten Junazovic. I always my mouth gets muddled up, but we've won the ball back here. Hechan back to Vauci. Voba back kills it, cheeky. It's down the line looking for Hechan. Hechan's through here, and Hechan, it's saved 1-on-1. He should have passed to Haaland there next to him, but it doesn't happen yet. One day, when it's fixed, it will happen. Here's Junazovic into the box, headed away as far as Dominik. Back to Junazovic. He's done well. Hechan can't win it. Romalo. Dominik. Have a shot, someone. Christensen. Into the box. Crosses it in. It's somehow all the way around to Voba, and that's the end of that phase of play. An okay start, considering who we're playing. Let's hope we don't mess things up. Stankovic into Dominik. Oh, beautiful football play out from the back. Christensen. Long ball looking for Voba, who can't win it, but it's back to Romalo. Delightful ball to Christensen. Dominik. Junazovic. Hits it off the crossbar. Rebound. Prevlak. Is he onside? No. He did look offside, to be fair. But the assistant didn't put his flag up, I swear. I suppose they don't these days, do they? But surely that was fairly obvious. There's just a bit of a gap. Wow, we've had 8 shots to their 6. Less possession, but that's usually the case for us in the Champions League. There I am on the sideline, waving my arms around. Now standing like a tree for some reason. Not sure why. Here's Voba. Voba! He loves to blast them, but that's quite far wide. But here's Man City looking to... Oh no, great interception by Voba, but it's unfortunately fallen to Man City. And they come again. Oh, but Voba intercepts again. Hechan. I can't find Haaland. But back to Voba. Back to Vouchy. Into Romalo. This is nice passing. Slick. In the end, it's pumped long. Pravlak heads on to Christensen. Christensen all the way over to Voba. Oh, delightful football. Voba. Great save by the keeper, Edison. We are firing in shots. We've got the shoot on sight policy. Oh, yes! Erling Haaland gets his 38th goal of the season from a corner. He just beat... Was it Regani in the box? It's a stonking header. He's done really well there. And we're 1-0 up. He's going to reach 40 goals this season, isn't he? We're 1-0 up against Man City. We deserve that. Man City haven't done anything. Keep it up, lads. Second half. Here we go. Of course, it would be brilliant if we don't concede any away goals, but I'll be surprised if Man City don't score. But here's Haaland through again, but it's 1-on-1. Don't expect anything. Oh, saved. Tipped round the post. It's a third clear-cut chance missed for us. Oh, Christensen easily intercepts that. It's into Romalo. Back to Ongwene. I'm so impressed with us. This is ridiculous. If anyone wants my tactic, we've won a penalty here, maybe VAR. Perhaps I need to upload this tactic at the end of the season, especially if I win the Champions League. Everyone's going to want this. Come on, Haaland, get a second. Put us 2-0 up against this Man City team. Up he steps, and he batters it in like a cod. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to take Pravlak off. Oh, he was not so bad now. He wasn't playing particularly well. But I'm actually going to bring Darker on and play him as a deep line forward. This was a Julian Dix penalty. He's absolutely smashed that in. We're winning 2-0. I can't quite believe this. But at the same time I can, because we've had a magnificent season. Don't be surprised if we concede a couple of goals later on though. I don't really know what to do in this situation. Whether to make a few tweaks, try and be slightly more defensive and hang on to things, or just keep attacking the way we are. Both ways don't seem to work. That's the issue. Here's Junasevic clearing it up the pitch. I suppose counter is the most obvious thing to try. But I don't know. I just think attack is the best form of defence for us. I've made a couple of tweaks to the player roles, I suppose. We could time waste. Maybe we could get the wing-backs to be on support rather than attack. I'm not sure. Oh, it's a goal though. Aguero gets one back. It's 2-1. They've got an away goal. That could be crucial. It's the first thing they've really done in this game. Man City. Oh no, intercepted by Dominic. Darker. That is poor. He's come off the bench and he's just not woken up there. That is disgraceful, really. Here's Bernardo Silva into the box. Crossing it in. Aguero. Oh, it's wide. I thought that was in for a minute then. It's so strange playing in front of no crowd. Of course they are there. They're invisible. The Salzburg and Man City fans today, wearing some Harry Potter invisibility cloaks. I'm going to take off Voba and bring on Ulmer. I'm going to play him support. I'll get Christensen to do the same thing, I think, and we will time waste a bit. Play out from the back again then. Here is the sub, Ulmer, knocking it down the line for Hechan. Hechan into the box. Why is he shot from there? Cross it in. Here's Mendy for Man City. Crossfield ball to Bernardo. Out wide to Walker, who's come onto the pitch now. Kyle Walker dribbling around. Bernardo Silva. Back to De Bruyne. Not really seen him involved that much, have we? He's probably going to score now. Here's Mendy. Crossing it in again. Here he is. Fancied a long shot, but he pulled out of it, didn't he? Oh no. This is going to be a goal. I just sense it. There's just a lot of passing here. Possession kept by Man City. They're going to punish us. Fernandinho. And it's off the crossbar. But Bernardo Silva. Oh, somehow he's missed. Farkas is coming on. Some more fresh legs at wing back. I'm going cautious. If we end up drawing or losing, it's probably my fault for change. Oh, it's not changed yet though, the tactic. Here's Darker to Christensen. To Romalo. All the way over to Ulmer. Nice ball in the end. It slowed things down a bit though. Ulmer. into He-Chan. Back to Ulmer. Get it in for Haaland. Come on. Oh, it's back to Romalo. Why didn't he cross it in? Janazovic. Dominic. Romalo. Don't lose possession here. Oh, that is so annoying. And Kyle Walker. Oh, no. Look at awful shot at the end, fortunately. Ederson's on like a 7.9 or something because of all the clear-cut chances he stopped. On another day, we would have won this easily, wouldn't we? It is 2-1 to us. But we would have even more goals on a normal day. Yeah, we're still in possession, fortunately. It's over. He's surely offside. He's gone for the chip. That's the 5th clear-cut chance missed. Now, Haaland scored twice, but he could have 5. But we've won 2-1, and that is a really, really positive win against an incredibly strong Man City team. And we looked comfortable at times. It's unfortunate we conceded an away goal. We really should have scored more goals. But the reason, for those that haven't watched the series so far, for those of you that haven't played FM20, there's a problem with one-on-ones. That's why so many were missed. Don't blame Haaland. Don't blame any player for missing a one-on-one. It's literally the game at the moment. So hopefully that will get rectified soon. I've been saying it for the last week, but it's probably not going to be fixed until full release. They don't usually fix these sorts of things. Really good win going into the Austrian FA Cup final. I think I'm going to have to put out a slightly weaker team. Probably change the fullbacks, for example. Anyway, you'll join me for that one in a few seconds. Welcome to the 2020 Austrian FA Cup final then. I'm being a bit arrogant and not wearing a suit for this one. I tend to wear suits for FA Cup finals. I'll wear one for the Champions League final if we get to it. Of course I will. I might be punished for my arrogance. I've made a couple changes. Darker's come in for Heach, and I'm sticking with Haaland up front. He doesn't really get that tired. I might be wrong to do that. He might get injured, of course. Ashimiri's come in the middle. And I've changed the fullbacks. In comes Ulmer and Farkas. This is the Austria Vienna team then. Not had the best season, but they've got some okay players. Maximilian Sachs. Good name. Like it. Max Sachs is his name. That's quite odd. Grindelwald. No, Grunwald. Not Grindelwald. Hopefully they're up for it. I'm sure they're thinking about the Champions League game. Still got the crowd off. Don't want to mess things up. I did test the update that was released, and it was still jittery for me. So no crowd. It's for the best at this time. I'm really hoping that they fix it though. I think they will. I've got trust in Sports Interactive that they'll sort out the optimization and they'll sort out their one-on-ones. Maybe it's blind faith. They'll be punished. They'll be punished if they don't sort it. That's the thing. Ulmer heads it away. I do like the purple of Austria Vienna. Oh, Janazovic just steamrolled him then. Prevlak scores his 12th goal of the season. All started with Janazovic winning the ball back and feeding it through to Prevlak. This is quite a strange final. I don't feel massively up for it because it's just, we've won every game in Austria apart from 3. We've drawn 3 league games. We've just been unstoppable, and it just doesn't quite feel like a cup final with the whole Champions League thing going on. But if we win this, we've won the league, we've won the cup. That's the double. We might. Oh, it's 1-1. They've managed to equalise. I'm getting ahead of myself a bit here, but we could win. We'll hopefully win the double, but we might even win a treble here. We should get back in front very quickly. I hope so. Anyway, here's Farkas. We'll look for Ulmer out wide. There he is. The veteran Austrian. Here's, a brilliant goal from Ashabiro from well outside the box. Even our reserve players that come in shine in Austria. We're just so superior. Have a look at this for a strike from Ashamiro. Excellent stuff. Well outside the box. He's walloped that in. And here we are again. Prevlak. Great ball to Darker. To Ulmer. Ulmer. Oh, finds Darker. Long range shot from Jezanovic off the post. Prevlak. 3-0. Well, 3-1. I forgot they scored. 3-1. I deserve to get punished for my arrogance. Not turning up in a suit for a cup final. Just wearing a Regen Rovers shirt. They're like, who the hell are Regen Rovers? They don't exist. They do in my heart. They do in a parallel universe. not that far away. It's just the other side of a rift in this wall here. That's actually a window. It's through there somewhere. The Regen Rovers parallel universe. Some of you have no idea what I'm going on about. Regen Rovers is a team that I created back on FM 17, and I did another series in FM 19. Anyway, go and check it out if you like, if you've never watched it. It's a long old I've got 2 long old series of Regen Rovers. If you fancy binging something Football Manager related, then go for it. Here's Prevlak to Farkas. Farkas back to Ashamiru. To Janazovic. To Romalo. We're just finding this so easy, aren't we? We're toying with them. In the end, Ashamiru loses the ball. Complacency. Once again. And that's over the top, looking for someone. He's not found anyone. Ulmer on the ball. Into Janazovic again. Delightful ball to Farkas. Farkas crosses it in. Darker heads just wide. Here's Max Sachs. Love it. Might sign him just for his name. Klein is round the back here, but he's held the ball up. Sachs, back to Klein. Sachs. They're just keeping a bit of possession here, trying to find an opening. It's very purple, their colours. It's almost too purple. I mean, it's Football Manager colours. Why haven't Football Manager struck up a deal with Austria Vienna? Like, it's almost exactly the same colour. I've confused Janazovic and Prevlak by saying, get out there and prove that you're winners. They're like, we're already proving we're winners. Probably wasn't the best team talk today. I'm actually going to take him off, I think. We're going to throw on... I should have put some Repu on the bench. What have I done? Pongracic is going to come on. Romalo will go into the box-to-box midfielder role. Want to rest Janazovic ahead of the second leg. Can we do it, guys? Oh, you'll find out very soon, later on in this episode. Looks like we're going to win the cup final, though, very easily. Romalo over the top for Prevlak. It's a fantastic tackle. Last ditch. Not surprised, though, with it being one-on-one. Here's Holland. Heads over. If he'd scored all his clear-cut chances this season, he'd be on 50 goals. He'd be on more. Like, if he'd scored probably a third of the clear-cut chances, like the one-on-one chances that we've had, he'd have 50 goals. Here's Romalo crossing it in. Headed over by Darker. Now Romalo's tired, and I want to rest him ahead of the second leg. But I don't know who to bring on. I suppose we could bring on Dominic. Or Koita. Koita will go there. He's going to play as a box-to-box midfielder. This is arrogance, playing an advanced forward as a box-to-box midfielder. I think I'll take Haaland off, actually. No point risking him. Hechan's on for the last 20 minutes. Give him a bit of a run out ahead of the midweek game. Here's Farkas. Back to Pongracic. Farkas again. Delightful ball from Ishamir into Ulmer. Hits it just wide. This just doesn't feel like a cup final. It doesn't feel like I'm going to win a trophy. I just feel slightly... I'm just very relaxed. Like, it's just a game. It's just a normal old game of football. That's lumped long for Hechan to run onto one-on-one. Smashes it wide. It almost feels like a mistake when one of the one-on-ones actually goes in. You just feel that it's broken because it's gone in almost. Can count on one hand how many times it's happened this season, though. Well, here we go. We're about to confirm ourselves as FA Cup winners. It's not called the FA Cup, is it? It's Austrian FA. It's called something else. I should have really looked. But either way, we've completed the double in Austria, and that is a fabulous achievement. One to be proud of. It's been easy, but still, I'm pleased. Should be completed quite a few Steam achievements this season, I reckon, with all the things I'm winning. Although there's probably no Austrian specific Steam achievements, unfortunately. I suppose winning a domestic cup, that'll be a Steam achievement, won't it? But we look forward to the Man City second leg now, as these last... I don't know why the ref hasn't blown his whistle yet. Come on, let us lift the trophy. Come, why is he not blown it? There we go, finally, and we get to celebrate. I don't know what these sort of light blue leggings are. There I am. I'm wearing a suit on the game, just not here. Very comfortable win in the end. And another trophy has been won. The Youth Academy have won their league that they've taken part in, and they've got unbeaten as well. Brilliant. Absolute dominance from Red Bull Salzburg this season in all competitions. Probably wondering, well, you might not be, you might be wondering how the youth team are getting on, really. Let's have a look, because I don't really know myself, to be honest. So, let's have a look. The top goal scorer, Svoboda, a Czech striker. Doesn't really have potential, though. Second top goal scorer is an Austrian. Most of our best players are actually out on loan, to be honest. So we've done pretty well, really. This is a Hungarian. He's got 18 assists, 16 assists this season. Not as good as old Dominic in the first team, though. Bockel, we played him once. He's had a good season for the academy. I mean, everyone's had a good look at the average ratings. It's insane. The players that haven't got good average ratings are out on loan. Why? Why has this happened? Haaland out for 1 to 3 days. Literally, on the day before the Man City game. He's going to be okay for the bench. I'm not happy about starting him. He's on an orange injury, and I just fear starting him will make things worse. So if we need to bring him off the bench, let's say at half time, it's looking iffy, then we'll bring him off. Good news, Minamino's back. Unfortunately, he's not match sharp yet, but he's going to play up front alongside Prevlak, who's going to go into the middle, Hechan on the left. The rest of the team is the same as the team that took on Man City in the first leg. An away goal early on would be very, very handy. Can we do this? Please. They are the favourites, of course, but we know we can pull off miracles. But are we going to miss Haaland? Surely we are. But we know if need be, he can come off the bench and be our super sub. So Man City have made one change. Stones has come into the back line. They've moved Silva and De Bruyne around, swapped their positions. We know this team talk works. This pundit/media one. So let's do it. More to come from the attack. Tactically, I suppose I'll get Hechan to do what we did last time because it worked. No need to change it. We'll go for the support role again. Good to have Minamino back, but he's not match sharp, so it's a bit of a risk playing him, but I'm going to do it anyway. Free kick to Man City early on in this second leg. Here's Bernardo Silva. That was a strange free kick, really, but they've managed to get it out wide to Otamendi into Rodrigo, and he has the shot. It's an absolute bullet, but it's gone over the bar. Another free kick. De Bruyne goes for goal this time, curls it onto the crossbar, and it's just wide. It's a corner. Is it Cancelo? I don't know how to pronounce that right, but we'll call him cello, like the instrument. And great save Otamendi. It's so strange having no crowd, but I think it is helping with the frame rate. That's cleared. Here's Bernardo Silva to De Bruyne, crosses it all the way over, and it curls out of play. We love a yellow card. 3 yellow cards already in this game. Here's Cello into Bernardo Silva. They've been the better team so far. And here's Cello round the back. And easy for Stankovic. I've noticed that as well. A lot of crosses going to the near post, hitting the side netting, straight into the goalkeeper's hands. And here he is again. Crossfield ball. Oh, brilliant interception by Christensen. And then a dreadful pass. Christensen, you did so well initially. David Silva's through. It's a fantastic save, but the rebound is put in by David Silva, and we need to score. We need that away goal. Here's Prevlak. All the way over to Voba. Voba crosses it in, headed away as far as Christensen, who's been tackled, and Mendy can clear as far as Ongwene. Into Dominic, all the way back to Stankovic, who knocks it out wide for Voba. Great ball. Yep, he's managed to get there. And Voba now all the way over to Christensen. Christensen, early cross. Hechan catches up with it. Hechan. Dominic! Just wide. I think I might have to bring Haaland on at half time. The super sub is required. Benjamin Mendy. What's he going to do? He's been chased around, but it's not long in the end. And Aguero's after it. Aguero gets it back. 2-0. We really need to score now. They're 3-2 up on aggregate. If we get a goal, it's level. They've just been too strong for us today. Cautiously fired them up. That's worked. Okay, I'm going to bring Haaland on for Prevlak. Tempted to do early crosses into the box. Float them in for Haaland. Yeah, let's try that. Let's try something slightly different. Yeah, we've just not really turned up today, have we? Don't know if we're a bit hungover after the cup final win, maybe. I just think at home, Man City are just another level, aren't they? Dominic through to Minamino though. And it's through to Hee-chan, but he's 1-on-1 and it's saved. Oh, so depressing. Even creating chances, you're not guaranteed to score. You just have to have long shots or whip the balls into the box rather than just beating their back line. We've managed to do it brilliant. Voba! Yes! Yes, Voba! Oh, he's got all the way up there into the box. Minamino's found him with a beautiful ball. And it's 3-3 on aggregate. It's completely level because we both have one away goal. And if we score another, then we're in the driving seat. Brilliant finish from Voba. Brilliant pass from Minamino. And all of a sudden, after quite not a great performance from us, we're in a good position here. Christensen crosses it in. Voba heads on. Haaland, the 1-on-1, sort of, it's a clear-cut chance. He's hit it straight into the hands of Edison. And, what is this? I don't like these. I've had a couple of these where it's just not, it's not shown the highlight properly. Mendy scored. He's offside, fortunately. We've had so many yellow cards in this game. Here's Aguero. Crosses it in, headed away. Could have left that Voba. Cello. Back post. Easy save for Stankovic, straight at him. I think I probably should make some changes. But I don't know what to do. Because maybe Christensen off far because he's not had the best game. He's on a yellow. Should bring Voba off as well, but he's the goal scorer. He's on a high, isn't he, after his goal. As it stands, it is going to extra time. That's cleared by Romalo. But Man City, they're always dangerous. And here they come with Edouard. Edouard back to Benjamin Mendy. Mendy gives it to Christensen. It's down the line. Well, it's actually over the top for Hee-chan. Hee-chan puts it wide. Oh, free kick, Janozovic. Easy save. We've both had 2 clear-cut chances. We've actually had more shots. We've had a really good second half. The team talk definitely worked at half-time. Here's Kyle Walker, though, onto the pitch with his pace. It's a brilliant ball, but Stankovic comes out and collects. Very calm. Into Ongweni. That wide to the substitute Farkas. Looking for the run of Voba, still getting forwards. And he's won a penalty. And this is massive if it's given. Haaland has the chance to be a super sub today and score from the spot. It has been awarded. This is massive. We can get a second away goal with 10 minutes to go. Please don't let this be one that you miss. You've scored so many. He's missed one, I think, this season. Oh, this is the biggest penalty yet. Erling Haaland against Edison. Up he steps. And he slots it in perfectly. That is his favourite penalty. Just slotting it right along the ground into the corner. That is huge. It's his 40th goal of the season. And it might be sending us through to the Champions League final. Which is ridiculous. It really is. I'm going to bring on one for Voba. He's had a magnificent game. But this is time to just sit back now. If they score another, we are through still. They need to score twice. We're time wasting. We're turning things off a bit. We're going to keep the high line closed down. There's no need to change it. Dominic's going to switch to being a deep line playmaker though. Change the fullbacks to being on support duty. That is huge. Oh, I can't believe it. We were just out of this. At half time, we just hadn't done anything. And in the second half, bringing on Haaland makes a difference. Even though he hasn't necessarily done much from out regular play, he makes a difference to the team. He gives the team belief, I think, having that striker up front. Anyway, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're not through to the final yet. There's still a few minutes to go. And we know what Man City can do. They are an exceptional team. And we're going to be down to 10 men. It was coming. We've had so many yellow cards in this game. And that is... He didn't need to make that tackle, Romalo. And I can't make another sub. Janozovic is going to slot back there. Minamino is going to play the box-to-box midfielder. Haaland's going to play as a pressing forward on support. We're going to go defensive for the first time probably this season. We're not going to counter. We really are just... I'm going to keep the high defensive line because we know how one-on-ones are broken. So we'll just keep that. Can we hang on? Just a couple minutes to go. 5 minutes of injury time. But it's fizzling away. Surely we're going to do it. They need to score twice. We're going to be through here. We're through. We are through to the Champions League final. An unbelievable achievement for Red Bull Salzburg. How have we done this? Vogel with a man of the match performance from left back. He has just bombed up and down that left wing all season long. I don't know how many kilometres he's run, but it must be off the charts. We're through. Haaland has put us through with that penalty. I can't believe it. How have we done this? At one point, it looked like we were going to get knocked out in the group stage. And somehow we're into the final. So I'm going to continue at A just to see if it's going to be Lyon or PSG in the final. But let's celebrate. Let's just celebrate this achievement. It really is quite special. Look at all the money we're getting as well. The club finances are off the scale. I mean, for an Austrian club as well, to have this amount of money is just insane. We've actually qualified for the World Club Championship by getting to the final. I always thought you had to win the Champions League. Is it now 2 teams go through? I didn't realise that. Unfortunately, Romalo's going to be suspended for the final, which is a shame. Because he has been important. An underrated player for us. He just sits there as the half-back and does his job. I'm guessing Ashimira will probably come in for him and slot into that half-back role. We've beaten Pep's Man City. I can't believe it. Anyway, PSG versus Lyon. Lyon have a chance here. I'd obviously fancy Lyon, but they are a very good team regardless. PSG are incredible. They've got so much talent. But let's see what happens. Let's press continue. And see, it is PSG. They've comfortably beaten Lyon in the second leg. So we're going to be taking on Neymar, Mbappe, Cavani. A lot of talent. Can we do it? I don't see why not. You know, the results we've had this season in the Champions League have been very impressive at times. If we just have a look at the Champions League then. We started off with a 3-2 defeat against Dortmund. And I thought it was going to be an uphill struggle, but we knew we could score goals. And a 1-1 draw against Barcelona was a magnificent draw before thrashing Atalanta 5-3, an incredible game. But then a 3-3 draw against Atalanta, and I thought that would be it. I didn't think we'd be able to overturn that. But somehow we mutilated Dortmund 7-4 at home. We were still relying on Atalanta doing us a favour, and they did. And even because of that 3-2 defeat against Barcelona, I thought, Dortmund should take advantage of that. But no, Atalanta did us a favour, and we went through to the group into the knockout stages. Where we beat Porto 2-1 and then drew 2-2, and then we beat Inter twice 3-2. It's always been fairly close. We've tended to concede. We must have conceded an average 2.5 goals a game throughout this campaign, I suppose. But we're through to the final, and we've been so entertaining, and I kind of feel like we deserve it. Let's have a look at the stats, actually. Haaland is top goal scorer, 14 goals in the Champions League. What a special player he is. We've picked up millions of yellow cards as well, which is great fun. Anyway, we'll end it there. The next episode will be, of course, episode 11, but it's going to be the Champions League final against PSG. I hope you join me for that one. Until next time, enjoy FM20. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you very soon.